It's Jim here, and another version of Between the Two Shiny Christmas Trees. And our next guest up is Jacob. Come on in, Jacob. Have a seat.
Hi, Jim. Thanks for being on the show today.
Yes, it's really nice to have you. Why don't you tell us why you're here and what you're all about?
So, name's Jacob Bigham, born and raised in Kamloops, BC. Attended a couple schools here, Westmount, A. Perry, went to NorCam and graduated high school from there. And then I, had a failed year at TRU, and sports took me in another direction. So I played high school football here at NorCam, and then went and played 2 years for the Broncos, where I was a provincial all-star at football in high school. And then I was back-to-back conference all-star playing for the Broncos as a 17 and 18-year-old. And then I went down to Chico, California to attend Butte Junior College and continue my football career. At Butte, I attended Butte for 5 semesters from July of 2012 to December of 2014, and got my associate's degree in social and behavioral sciences from there.
Welcome back to Between Two Shiny Blue Christmas Trees. We're here again with Jacob Bigham. Jake, why don't you continue on about your schooling and your football career?
No problem. Thanks, Jim. So, I had just completed my degree at Butte Junior College, my associate's degree in social and behavioral sciences. I was thinking that I wanted to work in the environmental field. I wanted to work outside anyways. So I ended up getting a full ride scholarship to Southern Colorado and went to Fort Lewis College in Durango, Colorado, as you can see on my shirt here, Jim.
Sorry, Jake, to butt in, but you said a full ride scholarship?
Yeah,
Explain that a little bit.
I went on a full ride football scholarship, and so they gave me money each semester, which covered tuition and living for the last 2.5 years of my degree, where I completed my degree in environmental studies. But during my last year at Fort Lewis, I kind of started to wonder what types of jobs you could get or career fields you can go into doing just environmental studies, and I started to really think how cool it would be to be able to teach younger generations about the environment, using it more appropriately. So while I was still at Fort Lewis in Colorado, I started to do teaching, and I really sparked my interest and really got me going on that whole train. But I had just started it too late in my degree down there to finish their program. So I graduated in the spring of 2017, and came back to Kamloops. It was then that I got a job back in Northern California working for a company called Arbormetrics. And this probably brought up the second reason as to why I want to be a teacher, because for a year I found myself wandering around in the woods working for this company called Arbormetrics. And what we did was vegetation management around high voltage power lines. I don't know if you're aware of any of the major fire events that have happened in California, but I was there when the town of Paradise burnt off the face of the map, because the forest management's been so poor in California and vegetation management around their high voltage lines. But I was hiking around in the woods alone for a year and realized that if I were to fall and die out in the woods, nobody would know what happened to me, and I would never have had an impact on anybody's lives like so many great teachers have had on mine. Coach Graham at NorCam Secondary is why I wear my NorCam bracelet every single day to remember, the high school I went to, what he did for me, starting a football program and coaching me for so many years and really changing my life and letting me go play a sport at the collegiate level, have 50% of my degree 100% paid for, and going to see places on this earth that I haven't got to see yet, or that I wouldn't have got to see without it. And it was just an awesome experience. And I feel like having some life experience before going into teaching is very valuable, because we're trying to shape young minds and make people active members of society. And that's what I think life experience can help me in the teaching field. And I can get to hopefully do for another student what Coach Graham did for me, and change my life. So I've embarked on this journey at TRU, and the first semester's been wild, but ready to get on with it.
Well, fantastic, Jacob, for coming on, and I want to thank you for coming on for Between Two Shiny Blue Christmas Trees. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, I'd just like to say I'll come on your show anytime, Jim, and talk about my story and why I want to be a teacher. But I got to leave you with the story. So there's these two mice, right? These two mice are scavenging around. They end up falling into a bucket of cream, big bucket. First mouse gives up right away, sinks, drowns, dunzo. Never see mouse number one again. Mouse number two, he worked so hard, struggling in that bucket. He worked and worked and worked, kicking his little mouse feet, that he turned that cream right into bucket. And well, Jim, I'm that second mouse. Thanks.